Imagine a factory so advanced that no human technology can copy it. It runs 24 hours a day, never sleeps, and performs over 500 life-saving jobs every single second. It filters your blood. It makes the proteins that stop you from bleeding. It stores energy for your muscles. It even helps regulate the hormones that control your mood. That factory is your liver. Now here's the disturbing part. When your heart is in trouble, it screams. Chest pain, pressure, panic. When your stomach is irritated, you feel nausea, burning, discomfort. But your liver, it suffers in total silence. Your liver has no pain receptors. None. You could lose half of your liver cells right now, dying, scarring, being replaced with stiff, useless tissue, and you wouldn't feel a single warning sign. No pain, no alarm, nothing. That's why the liver is the most dangerous silent sufferer in the human body. It absorbs damage quietly. It shields the rest of you until one day the damage is no longer reversible. So what actually happens when alcohol enters this delicate system? And more importantly, what happens the moment you stop? Today, we're walking through the real recovery timeline. From the risky first 24 hours to the deep cellular regeneration happening by day 30. And pay close attention to week 2 because what happens there is almost never explained, and it changes everything. To understand healing, we first have to understand damage. The second alcohol crosses your lips, your body doesn't see a drink, it doesn't see relaxation, it doesn't see celebration. Your liver sees one thing only: poison. Priority 1. Emergency poison. Everything else shuts down. Fat burning, paused. Blood sugar balance, paused. Hormone regulation, paused. Your liver drops everything to neutralize the threat. It uses an enzyme called alcohol dehydrogenase to break alcohol apart. But that process creates something even worse, a toxin called acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde isn't just harmful, it's officially classified as a group 1 carcinogen, same danger category as asbestos and tobacco smoke. This molecule directly attacks your DNA, damaging the genetic code inside your cells. And while your liver is busy fighting this chemical fire, your metabolism quietly collapses. A major study shattered the idea of healthy, moderate drinking. Why? Because the moment alcohol hits your bloodstream, fat burning drops by 73%. Your liver, normally a fat-burning furnace, switches off for hours. It's like forcing a firefighter to abandon a burning building just to mop up a spilled drink. Do that often enough, and the consequences pile up. Fat builds inside liver cells. Inflammation spreads. The organ that protects you starts suffocating itself. Now, you stop. You put the glass down. The clock starts ticking. In the first 24 hours, your liver enters emergency repair mode. But the very first improvement doesn't happen in the liver, it happens in your gut. There's a direct highway between your intestines and your liver called the gut-liver axis. Under normal conditions, your gut lining acts like airport security, tight, selective, controlled. Alcohol changes that. It dissolves the protective mucus layer. It loosens the seals between gut cells. This creates what doctors call leaky gut. Bacteria, toxins, and food particles escape and travel straight to your liver through the portal vein. So now your liver is fighting 2 battles at once, detoxing alcohol, defending against bacterial invasion. Here's the good news. Within 24 to 48 hours of quitting, those gut barriers begin to seal again. The borders close. The toxic flood slows. Inflammation starts to cool. Bloating eases. Your liver finally gets breathing room. You'd think by day 3, you'd feel amazing. By the end of week 1, your body is healing, but your mind feels worse, anxious, restless, jittery. Sleep is a mess. This isn't weakness, it's chemistry. Alcohol hijacks 2 brain systems: GABA, your brain's brake pedal; glutamate, your brain's accelerator. Alcohol boosts the brakes and suppresses the gas. Over time, your brain adapts, making fewer brakes and installing bigger accelerators. So when you remove alcohol, the brakes are gone, but the engine is still revving. Too much gas, no control. That's the shakes, that's anxiety. That's the racing thoughts at night. And sleep, alcohol never gave you real sleep. It knocked you out like anesthesia. That's why you fell asleep fast and woke up at 3 a.m. wide awake. Alcohol destroys REM sleep, the stage where your brain processes emotions. When you quit, Your brain goes into REM rebound, vivid dreams, intense nightmares, emotional sleep. This isn't damage, it's cleanup. Your brain is finally filing away unfinished memories. Push through week 1, because now everything changes. By week 3, something else comes back online: pleasure. Alcohol dulls dopamine receptors, the switches that let you feel joy. When they're blunted, normal life feels flat. You drink just to feel okay. But when alcohol is removed, those receptors regenerate. Coffee tastes better, music hits harder, a simple walk feels good again. You rediscover the natural high you forgot existed, and deeper still, you're slowing aging itself. Alcohol damages telomeres, the protective caps on your DNA that control cellular aging. Quitting stops that damage. You're not just healing your liver, you're protecting your genetic future. Week 2 is where the body starts paying you back. Most regular drinkers have some degree of fatty liver, even if blood tests look normal. When alcohol stops, liver cells begin releasing stored fat. In just 4 weeks, studies show liver fat drops by 15 to 20%. Think about that. In 1 month, your liver can reverse years of damage. Blood flow improves, the tissue softens, function rebounds. And for men, there's a hidden win. Alcohol increases an enzyme that converts testosterone into estrogen. That's why heavy drinkers develop belly fat and chest tissue. By week 2, that process slows. Hormones rebalance. Energy and muscle tone return. At 30 days, your liver is rebuilding, but it needs support. Science consistently points to 3 powerful allies. Black coffee protects liver cells from scarring cruciferous vegetables, activate detox enzymes, fermented foods, repair the gut barrier. And remember this, your liver is the only organ that can regenerate itself, up to 70% removed, and it grows back. That's biological forgiveness, but forgiveness has limits. Once advanced scarring, cirrhosis, sets in, there's no reset. Your liver has protected you in silence for years. It never complained, it never judged, it only asks for rest. So don't wait for silence to turn into a scream. The right time isn't next month, it's now. If this helped you understand your own body, hit like. It tells the algorithm this matters. Subscribe for the next deep dive, where I break down the top foods that actively repair your liver. I'll see you in the next one.